Hello and welcome to Learn with Hema's class. My dear students, in this video I shall be providing you the multiple choice questions of Julius Caesar Act 3 Scene 2. Before going ahead, one small request that if you are not a subscriber to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and also share my videos with your friends. If you like the video, please do not forget to hit the like button, and if you think the video is really useful to you, please do not forget to share your opinions and comments in the comment box. So quickly we'll start. Question number 1. The first question is, which of the following options is not true as to why the citizens are determined to? Option A, know why Caesar was murdered. Option B, attack Brutus as soon as he goes up to the pulpit to speak. Option C, ask Brutus the reason for Caesar being assassinated. And option D, listen to Brutus as he was honorable. So the correct answer over here is option B, that is attack Brutus as soon as he goes up to the pulpit to speak. This is not true, because people do not think of attacking Brutus. Okay, next. How does Brutus address the citizens in his speech? A. Friends, Romans, countrymen. Friends, countrymen, lovers. Romans, countrymen and lovers. Friends, countrymen and Romans. Now this is very important. This kind of question can definitely come. So the correct option over here is option number C. Romans, countrymen and lovers. Brutus starts his speech addressing the people as this. Question 3. Brutus rose against Caesar because. Why does Brutus rose against Caesar? A. Option A. Not that he loved Caesar less, but that he loved Rome more. So here the correct option is option A only. So we do not go to the other options. Okay, fourth question. Brutus tells the citizens that had Caesar lived, he would have treated them like. Now what is Brutus telling to citizens about Caesar? A. Honorable people. This is incorrect. B. Slaves. Yes. So he says that Caesar would treat them like slaves. Ordinary citizens incorrect. Self-respecting citizens incorrect. So the correct option is B. Fifth one. Brutus ends his speech by telling the mob. What does he tell the mob? He too can kill himself for the welfare of Rome, just as he killed Caesar. Yes, this is the correct option, option A. That is, he ends his speech with he too can kill himself for the welfare of Rome with this sentence. Question 6. The fickle-minded citizens after hearing Brutus are the people who are fickle-minded. So they are all praised for Brutus and against Caesar. Yes, this is the correct one. All praised for Caesar and against Brutus incorrect. Not convinced about Brutus' explanation incorrect. Do not allow him to leave the pulpit incorrect. So the correct option over here in the sixth one, it is option A. Okay, seventh one. Why does Brutus want the citizens to stay back after he has finished speaking with them? So why does Brutus want the citizens to stay back? First, option A, he wants them to debate on the reasons. This is incorrect. He wants them to listen to Mark Antony speak of Caesar's glories. This is partly correct, but we are not going to take this. He wants them to pay respect to Caesar's corpse and to listen to Antony speak. Yes, this is correct. So option C. In B also there Caesar's glories are there, but actually he also wants to pay respect to Caesar's corpse, and also he wants them to listen to Antony speak of Caesar's glories. Therefore option C is the correct option. Eighth question. We feel that Brutus' speech. What do we feel about the Brutus' speech? A. Did not appeal to the mob's emotions. B. Was exciting. C. Was not forceful and impressive. D. Was devoid of humor. So the correct option is here option A. Did not appeal to the mob's emotion. Ninth question. By referring to the citizens as friends, Antony cleverly. Now Antony cleverly does what? Impresses them deeply and they are happy. Incorrect. Establishes equality with them and repels their suspicions of him. This is the correct one. Establishes equality. Okay, reminds them that they are friends, makes them feel honored and respected. So these two are partly correct, and this one, B1 is the correct option. So ninth one, it's a B option. 10th question. Antony begins his speech by telling the mob that he had. How? What? The options are A. Not come here to bury Caesar but to praise him. Come to bury Caesar, not praise him. Come to speak ill of Brutus. Come here to criticize Caesar. So here the correct option is going to be option B. That is, come to bury Caesar, not praise him. Okay, 11th one. Mark Antony cleverly appeals to their sentiments and sways the citizens' feelings in favor of Caesar when he says A. O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts and men have lost their reason. I speak not to disapprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I don't know, and Brutus is an honorable man. So for question 11, A is the correct option. 12th, when Antony tells citizens to bear with me, he starts to cry. What is he actually doing? Option A, he is actually watching the reaction of the crowd to what he has just told them. B, he is heartbroken and cannot speak. C, he does not wish to speak further. D, he is feeling very emotional at the loss of his dear friend. So the correct option is option A. Without any hesitant, we can write that option A. 13th one. Mark Antony tells the crowd that he dared not read aloud the will to them because options are they will be very disappointed. Option B, they will be angry with him. Option C, there would be mutiny and bloodshed. And option D, there would be too much of merrymaking. So for 13th one, we can write yes, of course, option C, there would be mutiny and bloodshed. While Antony pretends to turn the mob away from mutiny and bloodshed, he actually is A, driving them to mutiny against the conspirators. B, making them feel sympathy for the conspirators. C, testing the mob as to what they can do. And D, driving them away from mutiny. So the correct option is option A, driving them to mutiny against the conspirators. 15th one. Antony asks the crowd to make a ring around Caesar's corpse, climb up to the pulpit, not to come too close to him, and disperse. So it's option A. Make a ring around Caesar's corpse. Antony's intention of making the mob to stand around Caesar's mutilated body was to A, show respect and honor for his memory. B, inflame their passion against the conspirators and increase the dramatic effect. C, follow a custom which must be followed. D, make them count the wounds. So the correct option for this is the B one. Inflame their passions against the conspirators and increase the dramatic effect. 17th one. Give an example of personification in this scene. A, Antony describes Caesar's wounds as red lips that are parted and begging him to speak. Antony is describing to the mob about how Caesar was killed. C, when Antony asks the crowd why they are not grieving for Caesar. And D, when Antony begs the citizens to be patient. So 17th one A is the correct option. Antony describes Caesar's wounds as red lips because these are personification. The red lips are parted and they are begging him to speak. Okay, next. Give an example of the literary device irony in this scene. A, when the citizens are patiently listening to Antony. B, when the same citizens who had called Brutus noble now apply the same adjective to Mark Antony and not to Brutus. C, when Antony shows the citizens the wounds of Caesar. And D, when the fourth citizen insists that Antony should read the will. So the correct answer over here is option B. Which two examples does Antony give to show that Caesar was not ambitious? 1. That Caesar badly wanted the crown which he had offered him earlier. 2. Caesar had refused the crown offered to him by Antony not once but thrice. Yes, this is one of the correct one. Caesar saw to it that all the money collected from the prisoners of war as ransoms was put for the welfare of the common people. This is also correct. Caesar was loved by the upper class people. This is incorrect. So 2 and 3 are correct. So A option is the correct one. 19th May, A option is the correct one. Okay. So 20th one. According to Antony, who was Brutus? A, Caesar's enemy. B, Caesar's angel. C, Caesar's guardian angel. And D, Caesar's best friend. So the correct answer is C, Caesar's guardian angel. Okay, 21. Antony uses the word honorable like a refrain 8 times so that by the end of his speech it becomes a term of A, verbal mockery to describe Brutus, endearment, addressing all the conspirators, respect for the conspirators. It's obviously A, verbal mockery to describe Brutus. 22nd one. Is it true when Antony tells the citizens, I come not, friends, to steal your hearts? So, is it true? So, A, it is not true because he is only pretending to soothe their hearts, but his only intention is to inflame their hearts to mutiny. B, it is true because he is genuinely trying to soothe their hearts. C. It is true because he is trying to convince the citizens that what the Honorable Brutus did was right. And D. It is true because Antony is denying what he has told them. So it is A is the correct option. Rest all. Because this is not true. I come not friends to steal your hearts. This is not true. What had Caesar bequeathed to the citizens? So A, option A, 75 drachmas. Option B, 25 drachmas. Option C, gold. Option D, silver coins. So the correct answer is A, 75 drachmas. What is Antony's concluding line of his speech to the citizens? A. Bring me to Octavius. Hear me with patience. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another? Now let it work. So the answer to this is option A. Bring me to Octavius. What is Antony's concluding line of his speech to the citizens? Bring me to Octavius. What does the servant inform Antony about both Brutus and Cassius? Options are A. They had to leave Rome and run for their lives. B. They have been killed by the mob. Option C. They have been arrested. And option D. They had to hide indoors. So the correct option is here, option A. That is, they had to leave Rome and run for their lives. So write according to the sequence of events what Antony does. So here the correct option is Mark Antony flees to his house. This is the first one. Then Mark Antony sends his servant to go first and speak with Brutus that he be allowed to come and meet him. This is the 2-1. Mark Antony requests Brutus that he be allowed to speak at Caesar's funeral. Third. And Mark Antony asks the servant to help him carry Caesar's body into the marketplace. So the correct option is 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the D1. So with this I complete my multiple choice questions for Julius Caesar Act 3 Scene 2. We'll soon meet with the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay secure. Thank you.